Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We're the Odds Couple. You come to sportsbookreview.com. This is the NBA Odds Couples over Friday, February 3rd. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up there. You're starting to pick it up again in the NBA.
Yeah.
You strung together a couple of winning days in a row. Very nice. Some nice calls there.
3-1 last night, and
yeah.
the first half didn't cover for
Houston.
But they did cover that first quarter, and that was my power pick, and that
you
one
made a
nailed
big
it.
deal about your power pick in the what was it, the auto show that you were the host of, and
last night.
Cashed.
Last night we went up to the Sheraton. They had the first night for raffle for the car, so I got up there late. Pete, I worked from 10 until 2 o'clock up there last night, but the best news is it's for a good cause for the Children's Hospital, and we raised so much money last night. It was awesome, and it was worth every bit of being tired. So thank you guys. You're golden. We got a hell of a team, and I'm just glad I can contribute to help you beat your bookie, and I'm going to try to do it more consistently.
That's nice, and that was the power pick that you gave for that show, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. All right, well, in the NBA tonight, we have a lot of interesting situations. I'm not sure.
But Pete, like Houston's playing tonight. How does that team bounce back from they were up by 20 points, lost the game?
Yeah.
Dwight Howard walked by the bench at the end and said, I get the last laugh. Oh, my God.
And the Bulls are coming off of two nice wins and covers, and they're getting 6.5. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, what do you think?
Well, you know what? I have to. I have no choice. I have to. I'm doing this. I'm going right back to the well, baby. It bit me last night, but I don't think D Wade's going to be playing back-to-back on the road. And not that he makes a big difference, but Houston has got to figure something out. Last night, if you noticed,
the Bulls aren't on a back-to-back though.
The Bulls, they're not on a back-to-back. I thought they played last night, Pete.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then that's my mistake. They played 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And they won. That's right. Okay,
yeah.
I'm
so
thinking first half. What would the first half be?
For Houston.
Yeah.
For Houston, it would be 3 minus 110. Yeah.
I'm taking that.
You sure?
And I am absolutely taking it because guess what? Last night, James Harden, who was in a little slump because of the knee, I told you he wanted this game he had 41 points last night because it was all because he was motivated from Dwight Howard. So tonight, all right, and D'Antoni said it, you can't just turn it on and turn it off like they tried to do last night. Tonight, they've got to come out and figure something out. So you have got to slow down this Bulls team. I think they might be a little tired, even though they're not back-to-back like I thought. D. Wade, he's getting old. He's doing a great job. But I just think that team's up for a letdown, and I think the Rockets first half -3. Pull that trigger, Pistol Pete.
-3, minus 110. Okay, Mike Brenner.
I like it. That's all I got today.
Certainly trust you on that one.
Yeah, I'm going with it, baby.
I was thinking about maybe a shot with the under because Houston's actually gone under in 8 of their last 10 games.
You said that in our morning show, Pete, and that's a trend that you would not think to be going that way, you know?
Well, they've slowed it down a little bit, focused on defense, and of course the totals are still sky high from their.
What's the total for this?
223.5.
I would take the under on that.
I don't think
Chicago's going. Wow.
I'll take the under on that one. Sure.
I see that every time I think of Chicago, I think of an 89 to whatever win, a 92, a 93.
Well, no, they've been putting up some points recently.
I know they can, but there's those moments, and this just feels like that moment because, like you said, Houston's got to figure something out defensively to go along with that transition offense.
They put up 128 against OKC, but I will take the under. 223.5 minus 103.
That's got to be the most points they scored since D Wade's been there.
Yeah, their last 2 wins were both big offensive games, but you're right, it might not necessarily continue here.
I don't know.
And then we got Toronto. What to make of them? It's kind of a revenge game from Toronto. They got beat outright at home by Orlando.
They got beat by several teams at home.
And now they're going into Orlando, and for all their struggles, DeRozan's banged up. They're given 4.5 or 5 at Orlando. Kind of interesting there. I mean,
forgive my language.
DeRozan is still recovering.
I know it is, and you know what? The team is still trying to recover from the mental breakdown that they had because let's not forget too, going into 3 weeks in the season, they had the most prolific offense in the history of. I'm not kidding you. They were killing it, and all of a sudden, well, when a team doesn't do anything for the offseason, Pete, to make their team better, that tells me they settle for mediocrity. All right, I can't back that Toronto team right now. There's just no way. I can't do it. And,
much like Houston, they also blew a big lead in their last game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I do like the first half. I think they got to come out and prove something to themselves. But Toronto, I think the proven days are done, guys. You got to make some changes. You need a couple players, and you need a coach. You need a coach, and guess what? You are not at all going to be the threat to Cleveland in the East. So let's just get that shit over with right now. And Toronto Nation, it's nothing. I'm not trying to be a hater on you. Bottom line, man, this is a situation where cash tickets against a team that's not trying to get themselves better. Shame on you, Dwayne Casey.
I was also thinking about the over, maybe 208.5. The first game that they played went way over a few days ago. Orlando's last game was not good offensively, but I will take the over.
Why
on
not?
that.
Pull that trigger. There we go.
Minus 103.
208.5.
I'll take the over. That's a little bit of a high total.
What was that? Really minus 103.
Minus 103. Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's see what else we got. We got Dallas. How long will Dallas cover 9 out of 11?
What's going on there? Pete.
Yeah.
What, did they find the fountain of youth or something?
They're just a little bit undervalued. They're recovering, and
I think it's
and
Rick Carlisle too. He is a good coach. The guy is he's his personality is like talking to a cardboard box. But I swear to God, that guy knows how to get in the head of the players, and they're having fun again. That could be dangerous.
They're in a battle for the 8th playoff spot with Portland. Portland's also covered 3 in a row, so
I know.
not a great favorite.
And they're in Portland, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's in
Portland.
Portland.
Oh my God,
so
what's the line?
5.5
for Portland.
Yeah, so it's kind of a lot of, and it's gotten bet up from 4.5, so it's kind of a lot of points given Dallas.
So you got Lillard, McCollum going up against them.
Yeah, that's an interesting situation.
It is, and you know what? You got a Portland team, even though they've covered 3 in a row ATS, they don't give a shit about the ATS. They only care about that team, and that team is right now struggling, Pete. And Terry Stotts last year at this time, remember, we were amazed what they were doing, and they just kept on doing it. I mean, when literally LeBron James last year says the coach of the year, with no doubt, should be Terry Stotts, right? But this year something happens and they can't figure it out. So I got a feeling they might put together a good first half tonight, Portland. And not maybe. Terry Stotts. He's not with Portland, excuse me.
Another total that I was thinking about is the over in Minnesota-Detroit, and Minnesota they've actually both been over trenders. The Pistons have gone over in 6 straight games. Minnesota's gone over in 4 out of the last 5, and I was thinking about over 210. It might be cutting a little bit close.
I'll
put that one. I mean,
do it. No, dude, I think that's over a good one because those young kids from Minnesota are going to be doing some running, and Detroit found some offense last time out, and you know what, Pete? That might be a good call. I'm surprised that number's that low.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty healthy total, but I'll take the over anyway.
I like that. Yeah,
minus
get that
110.
done.
Yeah.
Do we got any big balls picks of the day, Pistol?
I feel like all my picks. I feel like any time I give a pick, it's a big balls play because I shouldn't be giving any picks at all. I feel like I have some balls just being on camera giving NBA opinions. That's my big ball. My entire life is a big ball.
Are we going to look for the big balls factory in Punta Cana?
Yeah, we're going to get some balls. But the other thing I was thinking about the under in Indiana, Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn, similar to Houston, of course, a high-scoring team that was going over early in the year, but they've actually gone under in 5 of their last 7, an under trender at home, and the Pacers are playing better with their offense is better, but they're also getting things done on defense. I did take it when it opened at about 220.5 or so, and there is still a 220.5 available, and I will take the under in that one.
All right,
under 220.5 minus 110 in Indiana and Brooklyn.
Pistol Pete. You like that.
I'm thinking about the first half under as well. Let me just think about that.
Okay, I'll let you think about it in a minute. Well, I'll just review my one pick.
I
got one pick. I'm going Rockets first half minus 3. They're going to get it done. They got to absolutely get back on track after blowing a 20-point lead last night. I'm telling you, I feel good about that. Pete, do you have enough time? Are you thinking about it?
And I'm also going to throw on one more pick. I'm going to throw on Memphis OKC first half over 103 minus 115.
You just
I like that one.
I like that too. You're sitting there saying, I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that. You know what? I worked until 2:30. You know what I'm thinking about? I got to get home. I got to do some laundry. I got to pack a bag because at 2:30 in the morning, buddy, we're heading to the airport.
That's right.
Holy
all right.
cow.
So that'll wrap it up for us. Mike Brenner just has one pick tonight. He's picking it up in the NBA in general, though, and I threw a bunch of totals. Hopefully, I'll have a winning day, and that's it. We'll be back later on today for an early look at the Saturday NBA card.
I can't wait. It's Super Bowl weekend, so be careful, guys, and bet responsible. Take care of your families because that's most important, all right? And stay with the Odds Couple. We're coming to you at SBR.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at SBRodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.